Essentially, what we're all trying to do is figure out who we really are, what shapes our identity, what influences our inner man or our true being, and subsequently influences the way we live our lives. In my search of this kind of knowledge and information, I came across a lot of theories, all of which would tell you how to live your life, how to find out who you really are. And after much analyzing and much probing, I came to realize that all of these theories were based on one underlying principle: the state of the heart. Hello everybody, my name is Rose Love and this is Affairs of the Heart. Before we get started, I would just like to make a small disclaimer. I have studied psychology, but this is not something I'm an expert at. This is just me sharing my experience and willing to document it as I learn more, and also I would love to share with you guys and hear your feedback and what you guys know as well. So thank you so much for clicking on this video, especially in quarantine season. It's such a blessing that we're able to connect online, and I'm just so grateful. So let's get right into it. I did share the scripture, Proverbs chapter 4 verse 23, and it says, guard your heart. I'm just going to paraphrase. Guard your heart against all things, because from it spring forth the issues of life. Why I shared that scripture and why it is important is because that is the basis of everything that I'm going to be sharing in this particular series. This series is called Affairs of the Heart because it pertains to the issues that set the state of your heart. And that state of your heart is what sets the tone for the kind of life that you are living. Okay? So as I was researching and I was reading, I came across this question. Okay, fine, I'm being told to guard my heart. But how do I do that? What constitutes guardship? Like, what am I going to be doing as I guard my heart? And I, like many people, found myself putting walls around my heart, which was ineffective because guarding and completely living in solitary confinement are very different things, okay? So I came to realize that to guard is it's easier to consider guarding as putting a gate. So it's like you have a building and there's a gate. So the gate does not necessarily keep everything out and keep everything in. It allows for effective movement in and out through sieving what comes in and what comes out. So it's just a protective measure against what's able to enter and what's able to exit. And that's the concept that I'm trying to live out and I'm trying to implement right now. And that is what I'm going to be sharing. So as I researched and I looked into what constitutes guarding your heart, I came across 5 elements that largely contribute to the state of your heart. And so that's what this series is going to be exploring, and I would like to share them. Number 1, you are what you eat. This mainly pertains to the physical aspect of our lives, our body that is, and how our body is connected with our heart, and how the relationship between these two influences the state of your heart. Number 2, you are what you think, your brain. This is a relationship between your brain and your heart, and how these two things influence the kind of life that you live and the state of your heart. Number 3, you are what you say. This is probably going to be my favorite part of this series, simply because there is power in words, and what's amazing about these 5 elements, they're all interlinked, and so you come to realize what you think influences what you say, and what you eat influences what you think, and so yeah. Number 4, you are what you do. Actions, baby. Actions speak louder than the words, but you, my friend, you are weak in actions. I don't know if you guys remember that song from Sunday school. And yeah, so you are what you do. Actions tell us a lot about who you think you are, right? And how you spend your time, and who you spend your time with is number 5. Not just spending your time, who surrounds your life and who influences the environment of your life, and the environment of your acting, the environment of your thinking, the environment of your eating and your sharing, and just all these 5 elements: what you think, what you eat, what you do, what you say, and who you live around and who you spend your life with, are what influences the state of your heart. So that's what we're going to be exploring in this series. I would love for you guys to engage with me. I'm going to share all my contacts down below, and feel free to subscribe, feel free to like, feel free to share and to comment, and let's get this thing started. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.